Biden administration has now announced to support India's proposal before the World Trade Organization to temporarily waive anti-COVID vaccine patents to boost its supply. India and South Africa were amongst the lead countries that had campaigned for the intellectual property waiver. Earlier, Prime Minister Modi had spoken to US President Joe Biden as well on battling COVID-19, and now Biden administration has announced supporting India's proposal before the WTO to temporarily waive anti-COVID vaccine patents to boost the supply. Ankit Kumar is now joining us for the very latest. Ankit, this only means one thing, that if the patents are waived eventually, I mean, of course, they're not right now, but eventually if the patents get waived, then there will be many companies who will get an opportunity to go ahead and manufacture these vaccines.
Good morning, Chetty. Earlier today, the Office of the U.S. Trade Administration in Washington, D.C. has announced that it will now support the proposal being brought by India and South Africa to waive off the IP protection on COVID vaccine. It will be a temporary waiver, but what it will mean is that the U.S. government will now support the waiving of IP, which will enhance the opportunity of developing countries like India to access critical modern technology-based vaccines. Remember, India does not have mRNA-based vaccines in its arsenal. India has adenovirus and whole virus-based vaccines like Covishield and Covaxin, but the efficiency of mRNA-based vaccines is now established, and the countries who are using mRNA-based vaccines are now winning the fight against COVID. So what it does is that it will now make India's case against the General Council of the WTO more stronger, and very soon Indian companies might have an access to modern vaccines like Pfizer and Moderna.
Well, absolutely. Ankit, thanks so much for joining us this morning with the latest details right there.